Welcome to Intro to Proofs, section 4.4. Today we're doing progress check 426. So in this progress check, we've got intervals sets instead of discrete sets, which would be sets with just a few things in them. So A is the interval from 0 to 2, including 0 and 2. T is the same interval, but not including the endpoints. B is the interval from 2 to 4 and includes 2, but not 4. C is the interval from 3 to 5 and includes 5, but not 3. Okay, so now we're asked to graph A cross B. Now, you could do this by hand, like take a picture of it and put it on your Microsoft Word document. But another way to do it would be with Desmos. So I'll be showing you how to do this with Desmos. Now, whenever you see the A cross B, that means X is going to be the first one and Y is going to be the second one. So there's a couple ways to graph something like that with inequalities in Desmos. So we'll do the X one first. So the X part is A between 0 and 2. So 0 less than, and in Desmos we write equal to, just create it or equal to X equal to 2. And then I need, so then Y is from 2 to 4. 2 less than Y less than 4. Now notice that even though I had less than equal to there and less than there, I don't get the strong line here like I do on the sides. And it's important to have that line that shows that I'm getting the endpoints or not getting the endpoints. So I need to add one little thing. There's a couple ways to do this. One way is to do t, comma, the y value that you need. So the y value that I need is y equals 2. Okay, and then I needed to go t, the different numbers that x goes. So x goes 0 to 2. I'll put t from 0 to 2. All right, and then make sure it's the same color. Sometimes Desmos changes the color on it for you. All right, now, here's your graph. So then to export it, to put it into your Microsoft Word document, share graph, and then you're going to want to do export image or print. Export image is my favorite. So export image, and then you can choose different options, but medium square is good for this one. And then I want thick lines to show that I have my endpoints and no endpoints up there. All right, so then just download it and then put it into your Word, into your document, whether you're doing Word or Google Docs, whatever. Okay. Now let's do the next one. The next one is T cross B. So that's going to be similar, but it's going to be, let's see. I'll just copy and paste here and make some changes. So here, instead of less than equal to, it's less than and less than. And I still want this here, but I want, that probably doesn't matter too much. Oh dear. All right, oh yeah, and take these off. All right, now, let's see. I really like a dotted line there, or at least there's no line there. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so the dotted lines highlight the fact that it's not including the endpoint. There's no line here, so there's no endpoint. There is a line there, so it does include the endpoint there because T, the X values don't include endpoints, and B, you have the bottom endpoint. So then you would export the graph, blah, blah, blah. Notice I've also used settings. I took away my X and Y axis because they were annoying for the process of trying to, they're kind of in the way of whether or not I had a line or not a line, but it's up to you. Okay, oh yeah, and I should have made this the same color. Oh, and I can make it dotted. Yeah, it's not the side of sort of the dotted I want. So if I hold down, I can make it dotted. Perfect. So I don't want that one dotted, but if I wanted it dotted, I could. Okay. All right, so that's part B. All right, now on to part C is A cross C. A is 0 to 2, C is 3 to 5. So I've got 0 less than X, 2, y values being 3 less than y less than 5. It's really less than or equal to 5, but notice it again doesn't change my graph at all. I still have to add. Nope. It's not that one, it's the 5 one. I need the extra line on the top. So here, 3 to 5, and then extra line on the top. So I need t for x, and then y is 5. Okay, and t goes from 0 to 2, the two values for endpoints of A, and it's got to be the same color. Okay. So then I've got endpoints, no endpoints there. Looks good. All right. Now A cross B, and I'm doing /cap because that's what you would do in Microsoft Word equation editor to get the symbol you want. And so let's see. So B, things are in B and C. So B, recall, was 2 to 4, and C was 3 to 5. So things that are in both of them would be 3 to 4. So here I have x equal to 0. Oh, I need left 1.0 equal x equal to 2, and y is from 3 to 4. And I don't need top or bottom endpoints, so now I'm done. So export the image and put it into your document. Okay. And then A cross B, cap, so intersection, A cross C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 of these, different colors. Let's see. Okay, and I make it so that yes. So now let's change it so that we have A cross B. So B is 2 to 4, and C is 3 to 5. Okay, so notice that Desmos makes these colorings so that they kind of overlay against each other. They're like transparent. And so then red and blue make purple. And so that's how you get a purple shade there. So that means that the intersection is where it's in both of them. So that's this intersection. So then I could just erase this and make it 2 to 3, no, 3 to 4. And then it's there. And then A was included, and then we don't need top and bottom. So notice it's exactly the same. All right, A cross B union C. Union being like the /cup in my equation editor. So here, let's make this go away. So things that are in A, and then B or C. Well, B or C. B is, if you recall from just looking at your textbook, or if you recall from the beginning of the video when I showed A, T, B, and C, then B is from 2 to 4, C is from 3 to 5, and so it's basically from 2 to 5. So I'll just do this one, but with different endpoints. So this one with different endpoints being 2 and 5, and zoom out so we can see it. And then we're going to need one of these guys on the top and on the bottom. Okay, so and I need them to be the same color, and I need them to be the right width. So, but it needs to be at 2. B goes from 2 to 4, and C goes from 3 to 5. Yeah, so notice I've got endpoints all around now, because the union of B and C is the closed interval 2 to 5. Okay. And then here I could do it again. I have A cross B and I have A cross C, right? A cross B is this. Let's make those disappear. I have A cross B, that's that. And I have A cross C, don't I? That's this. With some end lines too, of course. And so it's, the union is everything. So it's that. Well, I just did that, it's the one above it. So let me just copy and paste here. And black. And of course, these are 0 to 2, because that's A's endpoints of 0 to 2. All right, so then export your graph and put it in your document. Okay. Next, A cross B without C. Okay, well, what's in B and not in C? Sometimes you might want to scratch paper as you're working on this. You might not have only working in Desmos. Once you get to the more complicated ones, it'll hurt more than help you. So B, things that are in B and not in C. I'm looking at my scratch paper right now, and things that are in B and not in C would be 2 to 3, including 3, because C doesn't include 3. So so 2 to 3. Just copy and paste this, but it's 2 to 3, and then I need includes 2 and includes 3. So I'll include this in with it, and that one with it. Same color, and 0 to 2, 0 to 2. There we go. All right. And then you might have noticed a pattern here is that how the cross product distributes across all the other set operations we have. It's also true here. So A cross B, things that are in A cross B and not in A cross C, well, it's exactly these things. Because A is from 0 to 2 this way, and B is from 2 to 4, and C is from 3 to 5. So things that are in B but not C would be these ones. All right, and then B cross A. Well, I mean, I guess I'll just, as long as I'm doing it, I might as well do it. All right, so and T2, 2, and T3. Make it the same color. Okay. Let those go away. All right, and then export the image, blah, blah, blah. All right, our last one is B cross A. So B is 2 to 4. So 2 less than equal to X less than 4. And A is 0 to 2. So 0 to Y equal to 2. Okay, so notice it's way over there. And then we need the 0 and 2 for Y, because A includes both endpoints. So, right. 0 for the bottom line, it goes from 2 to 4. Those are the endpoints of A, endpoints of B, sorry, and then T2. T2. Make sure it's the same color. There we go. We've got solid lines there, and there, and a dotted line there to show that we're not including the endpoint. Okay, that concludes this progress check 426. Now, number 2 lists all the relationships between the parts that you observe. The relationships we noticed were that set operations commute. So you notice that this one and this one are the same, and this one and this one are the same, and this one and this one are the same. That's what we noticed. All right, that completes progress check 426.